Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys a quick voiceover eyebrow tutorial. Now right here I'm just showing you a quick before and after of how my eyebrows look before and then after when I do them. Now let's get right into the video. I am going to be using my Kat Von D super brow pomade thing, whatever, in the shade Walnut with my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. And I'm going to line the bottom of my eyebrows just so I can get a guideline of, you know, the length and the shape that I want for my eyebrow. This one, since I already did the other one. In this video I did film it in Spanish, which is why I had to do a voiceover for you guys. I wasn't going to do an eyebrow tutorial for you guys, but then I thought that I have been requested to do this video from you guys as well. So I'm going to line the top part of my brow, and I'm not going to do them very thick. Sometimes they just come out thick. On this day specifically, they came out actually fairly thin and normal. And I'm just going to take light strokes and just brush and brush and brush whatever product I have on my brush. I'm not going to add any more. It's just to get like full look and like a light layer before I actually add more color and darken them up. And I'm going to continue to add color here and there, just, you know, until I'm pleased with how it looks. And a few years back I did have a facial paralysis on one side of my face, so I have an obsession with always wanting my brows to be very even though I know most of the time they're not. But that is something that I just carry on because I do know that part of my face is still like a little bit lopsided. Now where I place my brush, I'm going to darken the end part of my brow, just that part, because we are going to create like a faded look at the beginning of the brow, which I personally like that look. And as you see, I'm just going in with more brow pomade from Kat Von D and darkening up the brow to my liking. I personally like dark brows. I know a lot of people don't like dark brows. I personally do. So if you don't, remember, it's totally okay. This is only how I do my brows and how I like to do them. If you don't like how I do my brows, the shape, the color, the thickness, the thinness, it's totally fine. Now right here I like to take a napkin and dip my brush down onto it and pull the excess product out, so there can only be like a very minimal amount at the very tip of the brush, so that I can go in lightly and even out my brows from the top part. And I always like to do this. I feel like it just gives me a little extra control than if I went with the brush super like fluffed out and full of product. Now I'm going to start to do the like faded part at the beginning of the brow, and I basically just brush them back and forth with no product on this brush. I also don't use concealer to do this step. I do the blending method with this Real Techniques brush, and this is a highlighting brush, but I like to use it for blending out my brow. And I'm just going to continue to do this until I get my desired look. And I do know that it's starting to look super close to the other brow, but that's okay. We'll fix that in a bit. Now taking this Alamar Cosmetics brush and some It Cosmetics concealer, I'm going to clean up my eyebrows. And I just use a very tiny amount because this is a very full coverage concealer, and it's like very thick, which is why I like it, but it's also brightening, so another reason why I like it. And I just am going to go into both brows and just see that they're as even as possible. And I always like to blend my concealer down because I don't like when it dries like right under the brow and it looks just crazy super bright right there. I like to blend it down so it could be more blended. Yeah, more blended. And I make sure I do that on both sides just so it won't look wonky or anything like that. And I always do that step. Now this step is just when sometimes I go a little overboard to my eyebrows on the top part, and I basically just very so lightly brush it out. Now I'm going to show you the trick that I do for when my brows are too close together or the blending, like the fade, is too close to the other brow. I just literally sweep it very, very so lightly. I'm not even putting so much pressure. It's more just, you know, brushing it away from the other brush so that we can get that part clean. As you can see, I'm holding the brush like super, super light just to do those little strokes, and it's nothing too crazy. I don't know why I said nothing twice, but as you can see, you know, that's pretty much how my brows look now that they're all complete. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this brow tutorial. Let me know what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe, and like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.